Okay. We are back. Valnek with the first that is third, yes, indeed. Not only is it often cheaper to order them through Amazon, it's also more convenient if you're looking to save a few trips to your local supermarket. The prices quoted here reflect the one-time purchase option, but if you find a product you absolutely need in your life, then you can select the subscribe and save option for even steeper discounts. Did you copy and paste that from Amazon? It sounds like you copied and pasted that from Amazon. But, because we did have to restart the stream, and it's going to be a different VOD, for archival purposes, we are currently streaming at 720p. It is a 6,500 bitrate according to the app, and it is currently 9:11 a.m. on the 19th of August 2021. I hope you know I'll be claiming first every single time from now on. Well, Swift, you haven't claimed it at all today, and we've had 3 of them. You missed them all. Missed them all. But we are carrying on from the last VOD on the same day.
Won't bother asking how come all my keepsakes are here.
I do want to change that. Yeah, I'll have that. Gimme. I mean, none of them are currently empowered by a boon, are they? Special. Oh no, that's still technically empowered by a boon, isn't it? I suppose. Lose eager, I must channel my eager beaver again. Yep. Alright, it's midnight for me. Gonna hit the hay. Good night, chat. Have a good stream and good luck. Use Lucky Tooth. Thank you very much, Wilder Blade. Pleasure meeting you. Hopefully we'll have a chat again at some point. But have a good one and sleep well. Alright, I should use Lucky Tooth, but I also don't really want to respawn too much.
Got it.
I think I'm just going to run it. And if I die, I die, and if I don't, I don't. Because then I can get
Getting warmer.
more stuff.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
Once upon a time. Health and healing. Gib health. Just destroys them. Our puppy's keen on exploring the house finally. Oh sweet privacy is now going to go away. Well, that's when you teach it to shit outside on its own, and it can go outside and play and lay down and do all that sort of shit that dogs do.
Spreaders. Come get shot.
Uh-oh. It's getting out of hand. Okay. This pile of bones all working together, trying to get out of the lava. Poor buggers. How's the bow? Yeah, it's alright. I like making the spread really good, and then stepping up to, like, let's say this tower is an enemy, stepping up to it and then using it as like a shotgun, and just putting every single arrow into an enemy. I'm gonna go for gold.
All
I
aboard.
could go health, but again, I'm sort of not... I'm not chasing health as much as I'm just chasing, like, upgrades and stuff. I don't mind the explosive shot either. It's not too bad. It definitely has a way longer charge up, but it feels beefy. Like, it feels decently damaging. Shit, how many of you guys want to be here at once? Where'd the yellow dude go? Yellow guy? Yellow guy? Yellow guy?
Coin for Charon.
Give money. Yes. All those dollars and cents. Go after keys. Go after keys.
Oh, good. This has to be the chamber renovation I put in. Nice and cool.
Hell yeah, this is the fountain. Nice.
Ready when you are, Barge of Death.
Boat made of ribs. Oh, enemy. Oh, it's one of those ones. I thought it was another yellow dude because of the outline. Nope, more boats. Okay. That's it, fellas. Stand in the lava. There you go. Get torched, you pack of it. Yes. Success.
You traveled rather far down there since last we met, my kid. And
It's me or them.
I like the doom damage. It's not dead in the explosion. Should die afterwards. Should be sweet. Okay. Oh, they're over there. Colors of you guys. The green throws them straight at you. The yellow throws like time delayed ones. And the purple ones want to make out with you, basically. From what I can understand. I don't know if there's any other ones as well. Ah!
A boon.
It's
You know
Hermes.
who keeps me awful busy, cuz? Ares. Nothing like a good old war amongst the mortals to create demand for lots and lots of messages to go around.
After using a call, gain dodge chance. Movement speed for 10 seconds.
That's goat speed, all right.
We just got a straight up 10% chance to dodge anything. Nope. Don't need any of them. Money or health? Money or health? Money. Grab money.
Inferno bombers.
Not Inferno bombers, they're just like the other ones that were in that other room that have an exciting name before you fight them, I guess.
onslaught.
Snakies. Oh, and because it's an explosive, it has AoE for the Doom. That's awesome. Just the way that all the abilities combine. Like, I love games that just go, yeah, you can combine that. And you're like, oh, but that'll be OP. They're like, yeah, so will our bosses later. I go to shop. I have money. I go to shop. We buy things, yes?
Here's the fee.
You found me, little nephew. Strewn among the inventories of that most disturbing river boatman. That means you win my blessing.
I do? Cool. I mean, I gotta pay for it, but whatever. Yeah, give me a bunch of shit.
See. It's dark, all right.
Doom damage. Yeah, let's put that up. Okay. Do anything to say? No. Alright then. I see how it is. Random assortment of treasure. Exactly.
Bone Hydra, you look different.
You're a cutie one. I know you.
Appreciate that.
Eat shit, Bone Hydra. To get back fast enough. Oh well. You're gonna have an impervious shield, you gotta be part of the fight. Alright?
Oh god, it's now this.
Woo! I just killed a mouse in a house. I'm so good.
It's down.
See, you guys don't need a cat. You already have one.
I'll just tuck that away.
Trap for bare hands. Oh, bare hands.
Worth it.
Sure.
Any boons worth giving up?
Nah. What do I currently got equipped? Oh, the dog collar. Nah, I'll keep the collar on for now.
Next region. Pleasant temperature. Mysterious and Theseus are probably expecting me.
Like, to have an afterlife of the Elysian Fields would be pretty okay. A second hammer. Ooh, hey, gold. Give. Sounds like chariots. My name is Jack, and I like kittens and taking trap damage. I don't have trap damage, what are you talking about? I like abusing trap damage. Ow! Rude. Jerk. Your attack follows a 3-shot pattern. But that doesn't replace my explosive shot, right? Relentless volley. Okay, no, that just adds more, because it's already 9. Triple shot good with Doom, yeah. Hold special for up to 250% base damage with minimum range reduced. I don't really care about the special damage because that's not what I'm using it for at the moment. It doesn't say it would replace it. Usually it would replace, it says, oh, this will be replaced.
Should work.
But it doesn't. Oh my god, is that all explosive? Shit. The amount of collateral damage I'm gonna get with that, I don't think that's... I don't think I would consider that optimal. Ooh, fishing!
Fish. I missed.
Fuck you. Usually take Relentless Volley early. Deflect and weak. With damage rate and stuff. Okay, yeah, because obviously you're doing, you're putting more hits in. Okay, that was a fight, apparently. I was caught in my drawer. Bunny was freaking out because she's squeamish about rodents, and it was dead. So I guess I gassed the drawer. Wait, it was already dead, or you can dodge in point blank mass damage in their phases. Nice Athena call upgrade. That call is great upgraded. I don't. So the only calls that I've used is the current one that I've got, which is the Zeus one, and the other one.
Shields.
The one you first get, or that I first got, which was Poseidon. I mean Neptune. No, Poseidon.
Do your worst.
Fucking butterfly cunts. Yeah. Hey, fella.
He's back.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was the thing's call. No. It was in the trap, but it kept trying to escape, so I finished it off basically by replacing the oxygen in the drawer. That's... okay. Just needs to take it out, I don't like dead animals. No, you do it. I already 1944 that motherfucker. I mean, if you killed it, it's really up to you to dispose of the corpse. Athena's Call is usually the only one I upgrade, as it's a paladin bubble for 12 plus seconds if upgraded a few times, depending on rarity. As in, just reflects everything away from it, or what? Did you replace the air with lake water? That'd work. That'd work.
Coin goes in, that comes out.
Money. Ooh. Yeah, go on then.
What's mine?
You shall regret this.
Let's make this quick.
They had their chance.
There.
Smashed him.
Cheers.
To the shop. How much do I have?
Should come in useful.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind a little bit of Poseidon, to be honest. Wouldn't mind a little piece of Poseidon. The mouse is alive? Ah, well, you're gonna have to deal with it then, aren't
Catcher
you?
again. Like that. Butterflies
There
better
he
stay
goes.
away from me.
I copped a lot of butterflies there that I didn't realise, but oh well. Best room, shitty room.
So, nephew, my honored brother Zeus already has endowed you with his thunderous might. Well, you shall soon forget about all that after a taste of this.
Any chamber rewards are worth more, but that's not the actual treasure I drop. I guess we'll do the dash damage, I suppose. I need some more gems. I need more gems.
Riyami. Next.
more health than it should have as well.
Should be useful.
But why not? I go with health. Go with health, we'll get that up. Fuck off, butterfly dickhead.
No, you don't. What do we have here?
Anything around here worth anything? Pots, pans, pastries? Oh, multiple stuff. Didn't realize. Okay. Fuck off.
Delicious.
There we go. What escape attempt is this now? 8th or 9th? I don't know. I don't know. Is there a way that I could check it? More Doom. All the Doom. Must have more Doom. Doom good. Up.
Hit the spot.
Good. Interesting. Proceed. The water bowl thing in your room tells you. Oh yeah, but there's no way for me to check it now though.
What hope have you, monster, versus the blessed bonds of brotherhood?
Let's not belittle him, King. He is more powerful than he appears. We must remain alert this time.
Oh, I am perfectly alert right now, Asterius. And were I still alive, I would be positively salivating at the thought of running through this pustule with my spear, or whichever means I had available. Now let's go. Take this.
Throw in.
Have you anything to say for yourself, demon, before I slay you once again?
Really thought I was in cover there, but whatever.
Be gone, I say! There is no greater pleasure than to send my spear straight into you and back, demon!
Oh, fuck off, he did.
Be gone!
Oh, that hurt, damn it.
Return to hell! Now, fiend! Undeserving fiend, all which you think you have achieved was merely
Fuck off. Ah.
Close call.
stand and fight.
Terrible.
Here, fiend!
You are broken.
Bugger. Oh well. That was very close. We got him that time. We got that time.
Ah, the dreaded Minotaur.
You can barely hear me, the game music's too loud? No, I was just very focused and very quiet. Because it was a very hectic fight. I didn't even see you come in. But how you doing, Grog? How is everybody? How are we? How is everybody? Is this Hades? Just came here through the raid and got curious? Yes, certainly is. It certainly is. But hello. Sorry, I didn't see you guys. Didn't see you guys come in there because I was a bit focused on everything. Oh, you playing No More Heroes? Interesting. I've never played No More Heroes. Is it pretty decent? You enjoy it? Is it a good game?
Hypnos?
Where is Hypnos? Hypnos is gone.
Ought to spend some of these gems with the house contractor.
You really enjoying it? Because that's the sword fighting one. Yeah, that probably doesn't really explain much. That's you're an assassin or something, aren't you?
The sealed weapons by your chambers. Your father won't observe their absence, I don't think. They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters. He wants nothing more to do with any of that. I think it's fitting you've inherited their power.
It's got a beam katana if you're into weird shit like it. It's a pretty unique game.
A power that once sealed away the Titans. Maybe it's a power that can break me out of here. Thank you for helping me, Achilles.
Beat it on the Wii. Okay. Am I playing Hades? Yep. This is Hades. This is Hades. Joker Banes. Banes. Joker Banes. Joker Banes. Jogger Banes. We'll figure it out. But yes, this is Hades.
What did I tell you, boy? Ever wasteful of your time and mine. How fares my underworld, hmm?
Have you played Hades at all, or Grog? Have you played Hades? You guys played this at all? It's very addictive. I only started a couple of days ago, and I'm hooked.
I don't know how you can stand it.
Well, at least some things are running smoothly still. Next you go to die again, do give the tortured souls out there my warm regards.
You haven't played it yet? Got into Noita recently, and I'm as well hooked. Noita is kind of like it looks kind of like Terraria, but you're a wizard or something, and you got a whole bunch of different spells. Is that right?
Hey boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there even without you on guard duty all the time.
It's a roguelike? Ah, fair enough. Cool.
The venerable Hound of Hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld is not as vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
You never played it, but you were curious about it because of the visuals. Yeah, it's a really pretty game. There's a lot of interaction with the environment. Every pixel is calculated.
Oh, boy,
It's physics calculated. That's pretty cool. Okay. Got lounge stuff. You can set fire to stuff, acid to corrode surfaces, explosions, gravity effects, things, flammable liquids, etc. That actually sounds really cool. I loved. I remember back when Terraria was sort of newish, and I loved the way that like a lot of the different water and lava physics and all that sort of stuff worked in that. And to have a game that is even more, 10 years on, or however many years Terraria's been out, to be even more detailed and to have, a greater variety of things. That would be very, very cool. I'm gonna hold on to my gems for a second and go in here. Noid is on another level of comparing
What's up
physics
for
and stuff.
barter?
Titan Blood 15 keys, hey?
It's a deal. I'll take that deal.
I love the cell shading visual in this or in Noita.
Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Rude.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Leave me alone. I'll tear you limb from limb out there next time you mark my words.
Yeah, I believe you from the last 4 times I've killed you. I don't know, but it feels like playing Okami.
The ancient casks of wine hidden within the recesses of the House of Lord Hades. Few have tasted the intoxicating vintage they contain, and fewer still are permitted anywhere near their vicinity.
Still waiting for the festive occasion when we'll open one of these.
Okami is the wolf? Is it the wolf one with the wolf? The painting wolf? Probably mistaken. Oh no, it is? Yep, okay, cool.
Achilles in the spotlight. Nyx, do you know anything about a softly spoken gentle being under the guise of chaos? They approached me recently and offered me a boon of sorts.
Primordial chaos. Indeed, I know them well. They must have taken interest in your quest. I would advise that you beware their offerings, though know that chaos, whilst a trickster, is not a deceiver.
I understand, I think.
Right. Hello.
Hope you're having a nice day. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And there she goes again.
Okay, just fly off into the nothingness, that's cool. If you like Zelda, Okami is the way to go.
I want to go lie down. Let's have a look at the old fated list.
Wait, I want to go lie down. Always bitched about how I don't want to lie down.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
Yeah, it's a roguelike. It's a roguelike, but you have a lot of like persistent bits and pieces that carry through.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
You die, you go back to the beginning of the game. The things you unlock stay unlocked. Yeah, pretty much.
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
Total Biscuit would probably call it a roguelite. Total Biscuit probably wouldn't call it anything these days. Or bugger. Yeah, it's a shame. I really like this stuff.
I said shut up, old man.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
Ooh.
He rifles through his Lord Father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son.
I saw some pictures of the game and got curious, but never searched that much about it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's on Game Pass. So if you have a computer or if you have an Xbox, you can get it on Game Pass there if you don't want to buy the game outright. But from what I've played so far, it's worth a go for sure.
Then there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Right. Well, there you go. BRB. Alright, Grog.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand? My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur.
That's gold. Entirely by chance did this occur. Because the narrator was like, yeah, it's in his mother's hand. He's like, what? Great. I love it. You know what I mean with story? Meg mentioned that you were looking for your mother a couple of runs ago. Yeah, but I already knew that I was looking for Persephone because I've played further than that and I've died a lot, Valnek. Like, I know I've died a lot of times. And I've done this already. Like, I've done this whole flashback and stuff already on the other save. So it's not spoilers. And as far as this game's story is concerned, I don't necessarily hold its storyline particularly, What a sick soundtrack. I know, the soundtrack is amazing.
Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
Why? You're Nyx. You're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me? Not even tired, thanks.
Definitely have to try it. Falling in love with the soundtrack of the game. I don't blame you. It's amazing. It really is.
How many times
it really
has it
is good. 6 attempts.
How else can I improve?
Only 6 attempts. Yep. So you just gave attempt at the House of Hades with wealth per rank. Ah, yes, this is 11-1.
Ready, I think.
Beautiful. That deals with our base health. Is that the death counter thing? Yeah, he's only died 6 times. Yes, but this is a different save file. So my other one has like 20 or 30 deaths on that. And all the little souls, like all the spirits, remind me a lot of Spirited Away. They're all like little blobs, little like faceless dudes.
Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo. I'm paid to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
Okay.
Let's use the spear again this time.
Baraka.
Okay. Use the Chaos Egg. We're not going to go for distance this time. We're just going to pick shit that is going to be...
Fine day or whenever to get me out of here.
Interesting. So cute, keep singing the songs from Bashed in my head, or at least what I remember. Yeah, I dig my hole, you build a wall. Such a good song. And the muse in this, it's the same chick. It's really cool. Someday this wall is gonna fall.
Family. Death is your only family. Death and I. Best to get accustomed to the both of us.
No.
Okay.
Not in your life.
That song's from Bastion? It is. It is. Because this is made by the same people. So we're talking about the music.
The night goddess, is that correct, nephew? Well, I suppose she's closest to a queen as your lord fathers like to find down there. I tried to match him up with some more wholesome types, but no. And here we are.
Cast. Dash. Fuck it, let's do something different. Okay, I don't mind that. That's pretty good. And we have extra gold. Good song. Yeah, hell yeah.
Back to test. What do we have here?
Do I have any pots that are worth money to break? Good morning, by the way, Albatross. How you doing? By the way, Noita. By the way, Noitra, is that asterisks or did you... I need to listen to it all again. I used to sing in the shower, man. I fucking loved it. Good song. Damn good song. Let's go Zeusing.
More wretches.
Same page, good stuff. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, it just comes up as asterisks for me. it does not show the link.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
Baseball bat.
In the name of Hades.
Chain lightning effect bounces more times before expiring. Cool, let's do that. So I see more of it. I'll suss it out. I'll suss it out. Because I can't open links now because I stream from console. So it won't let me do it, but I'll definitely suss it out in a bit. This way. Hey fellas. Money pots, money pots, money pots. No? Okay. There is a money room. Money room next. Give money. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of cash this run if this is the way this is gonna keep going. Ow. Spike floor. No money, no money. Nothing shiny. Okay.
All mine.
Alright then. Kinda want the Athena boon. Ah, shit. Ow, 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 ow. I hate this thing. I'm going to die. That was not worth it. That was not worth it at all.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
It sucks when games aren't on everything and their plans for it to come to consoles. For Noita, I'm not too sure. It's not that I'm only on console, it's that I'm streaming from console. We have hammer. Random witch. Plus 50% damage, plus 50% critical chance and recovery. That's not bad. Triple jab. Charging a spin attack makes you sturdy and pulse 40 damage. Have anything at the moment? Really?
Thanks,
Okay, that one.
Daedalus.
You took care of the mouse? You took care of him. He's out of here. He's sleeping with the fishes.
Sure,
sure.
not.
That is private property. Why? Help yourself.
Peace and quiet.
Appreciate.
Excellent. The underworld's power.
No, not money. Just a line of bars.
Louds.
Be dead already. Just die. There you go. That's it. Oh, good. A bunch of you. Give me back my thing. Give me back my crystal. There we go. Grab that one for now.
No one's here. There we go.
Sick. I'll have that too. Yes, health. Have fun. See you around, man down under. Too easy, Grog. Thank you again for the raid, dude. Very much appreciated. Very cool of you. I'll see you when I see ya. This one. Haha. He dead. Excellent. Excellent. Keys. I need keys. We need keys. me money. Now, a whole bunch of people are going to spawn. Of course. I don't know what's happening to like one of these dudes at a time. Ooh, Chaos World is there too. We're going down there. I looked it up, there's multiple endings. Yeah, apparently. Depending on how much you do and all that sort of stuff. You should just finish it, see what you get, and then look up the other ones. Oh, he did. Give key. Anything else in this room before I jump down that well? Anything fancy?
Let's go meet Master Chaos. A fishing point here.
Huh.
Here, fishies. Right there. Whoa, I cut a void skate?
You have outsmarted it.
Interesting. It is said that before the heavens and the earth and the underworld, there was only chaos, an infinite void of nothingness, from which sprang all of existence as we know it. Still, there are creatures that dwell at the edges of this nothingness, beyond our view, like the Void Skate, which looks kind of like a stingray, if it was made of stars.
I am impressed that you were able to procure a specimen out from the flowing currents here in my domain, with nothing but a simple instrument. I shall look forward to your subsequent attempts.
There's a game that may also catch your interest, Jack. I tried it for a moment. It looks like it feels a lot like Hades. It's called Curse of the Dead Gods. You're surprised it's not from the same publishers, honestly. It's I know that they just released like a free update or whatever that ties it in with Dead Cells. There's an update that just came out for Curse of the Dead Gods that ties it in with Dead Cells, and you play as like the Dead Cells dude or whatever. I'm not sure if I ever got a Void Skate. Well, that's my first fish, so you can live vicariously through me. Caustic Affluence. Okay. Enemies drop bombs on you, but money you find is worth more. The next 4 encounters you take way more damage, but everything you find is worth way more. I'm gonna go this one. Void Skate, yes, a fish. I went fishing. I caught a Void Skate.
Just tidying up a bit.
I'll take this one. And I'll take this one.
That.
Now resist some damage. Beautiful.
I'm here, Meg.
Fuck, I didn't think she was this next
heard what
room.
happened.
Okay.
You crossed the river of flame. You really did it.
Mm-hmm. Certainly did.
That Hydra was a total bastard, though. Bastards. But you sound practically impressed with me there, Meg. I feel so flattered.
You'll soon feel something else. I don't know how you did it, but it changes nothing.
I've killed you repeatedly, so.
Right there.
Sometimes I think she like misses me on purpose almost. Ow. Flex? I think so. Ow.
last shot.
You stood right there.
Okay.
Could have gone worse.
You think it'd be pretty funny if the mic picked up the furious button pressing?
Something.
I think it'd be horrific. Okay. Alright, so... we can change our keepsake to something else. To the shop.
Damn it, can't get that. Do I still need these? That's one less.
I don't really
boon.
like that.
This ought to help for sure. Keepsakes hold power.
We got that.
Okay.
And check on the Athena one. Check on the Athena one, and then...
That's enough Tartarus.
We'll see where we can go next. With our,
Be there soon,
garbage collection of garbage build stuff.
It's nice and warm out here, I'll give it that.
Interesting how it's all these like little rafts as you're going like up this river of lava. Poor dude just spawned into being stabbed repeatedly. Oh my god. How hard is starting over? You mean starting as in for each run, or starting with the new save file? New save. The problem is it's easier. The problem is it's easier. It's a bad thing. Because the game expects you to die a certain amount of times, or in certain ways, with certain bosses when you fight them the first time, to trigger story events, and to trigger certain NPCs and stuff. Or it expects you to die a certain number of times, or stuff like that. Which I wasn't. Because by my 4th run, I was at the same point that I was after playing it for a couple of days, because I had a good feel for stuff and I knew the enemies that were coming up, that sort of thing. Which means that half the NPCs and rooms and stuff weren't unlocked back at the base because I hadn't died enough. Because it's supposed to be like, ooh, there's a new thing, ooh, there's a new thing, ooh, there's a new thing every time you go back.
What? Singing? Here?
Come on in.
Okay.
No further debts to be paid.
Could dash clear through that wall, I think.
Can rest his weary bones. The weight of the world all falls away in time. Goodbye
must be the Hades kid. How's it going
very
then,
pretty.
Your Royal Majesty? Nice to meet you. I'm Eurydice. What brings a big, important guy like you up to a place like this?
Hi there.
You're
No need
singing.
for formalities, I'm Zagreus. Just heading out on some official business, past the menacing Bone Hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
Well, don't you have your hands full, hun? I'll let you go. But there's one rule in my place, which is nobody leaves here empty-handed. You got that? So take your pick. My treat.
Okay. Up to 2 random boons are upgraded. 4 random boons gain a level. Or the next 3 boons you find have an upgraded rarity. I'll go with that one.
Why, thank you.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, I think it's the same singer from Bastion. Could be wrong.
Gorgons.
Gorgons! Ah! I am a rock man. Oh no! I'm another rock man. Paper Man will destroy me. Did he kill himself by standing in lava? What an idiot. Ooh, money. It's not a shop next. I'm good without your money.
You're not due, sir.
Ow, I stepped in the lava. It hurt my face. Can't like destroy the rock that she's spitting out either. A little bit annoying. Ah! Wasn't paying attention.
Last chance.
Stop turning me this time. Hurry up. I tricked her into turning me this time. You idiot.
gigantic
you are
Gorgon
also
head.
dead. Farewell, gigantic Gorgon head. Indeed. Yes. Now I need that quick auto stab that you can get that's like choo 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 choo, and it'll just be like deflection central. Oh, this is great. Every fucking projectile on the side.
Hello, Lord Ares.
Excellent. Alright.
Well, I see you have the Lady Aphrodite's blessing there already. Love and death together hand in hand.
Your special inflicts doom. Dashes blade drift. Or everything deals more damage.
Kill or be killed. Got to keep pushing. Let me see.
No money pots. Need more
Steady
gems.
now.
Need more gems. Oh. And he's dead. Get deaded, mate. Get deaded.
Right there.
There we go. Alright. So we got a shop, which we have plenty of money for. We have more health. There we go, shop. Can't get two super expensive things, but we can get something? Oh, he wants to talk.
Care to provide me any insight as to just what sort of hideous monstrosity awaits me over on the next infernal island, Charon, mate? That bad, huh?
It's like Narcon. Alright, yeah, I got plenty.
Charon.
Do that one. Do that one. So we got some health, we got some stuff back.
Changed up your look again, have you, Hydra?
Oh, it's a lava one. Shit. That's not fun. right there. There's a fishing spot in the lava.
Whoa, that's not good.
There's a lot of lava. Little over here.
Not now.
Fish? Oh. I want a fish. There's a lot of lava. Really like to be able to fish in the lava. If not kill me, that'd be really great. Yeah, you can't deflect lava. I don't have any poison damage. I just want to be able to go fishing. That's all I want. Just let me go fishing. Ah, fuck. Fucking skeleton in the lava. Fucking slam me. There's a skelly boy maker over the other side still. Stop! gonna whittle this dude down because I want to go fishing. Oh, I thought that was me then for a second there.
Got you. For the mirror.
Confused Benny and I, what accent does Zagreus have? British. He's British. Yeah, he's from the UK. Yeah, it's like base English. Like not Cockney, not anything. It's like just straight up. But it is done by an American, so there is that certain amount of, you know, possibility that it could lean a little bit. But it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like just plain British. Aquinas Zagreus doesn't sound like, hey bro, let's go get a cheeseburger, man at Wendy's and go farming. I don't understand what country that's related to. Stop cheating and die like a chthonic god. Well no, because I wanted to go fishing. Okay.
Looks like a good spot. Come on out. Got a crustacean.
I got a crustacean, apparently. Alright. Cool. Okay. Yeah, sick. I'm glad I came to this spot.
Poor me. Can wash away my boons. Could use the extra coin. Payment in full. Onward. Another day or night in paradise.
It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go into one of these rooms and I'm going to die.
Come on then.
You guys can kill me a little quicker, that'd be nice. If I kill you guys, there's going to be more enemies here, yeah? That'll help me die quicker. One. There is one archer. Why? Do they just not know what to do when you like this? What the fuck? I'm just standing still and he's like, I don't know what's going on. Kill the archer and open the chest? Yeah, good idea. He got very confused. He's a confused boy. Ah, here we go. Butterflies, yes. Feed me the butterflies. Trying to die in games makes me feel worse. About when I do die.
I'm
yeah.
back.
Yep, because you're like, oh, they're not that bright. The enemies aren't that aggressive. But you've come in at just the right time, Priest. I'm just sort of wrapping things up
hey
now.
there, Dusa. How's your endless toil treating you?
I'm gonna wander around base.
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, you know, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
Oh, that's no problem. I can definitely do that. I'll just add it to the list.
Good. then. Glad we had the chance to chat. Now, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Get on it, Hypnos. Achilles is off duty. I should check in with the house contractor.
My records indicate that you've collected earnings based on some of your accomplishments there, boy. I suppose you need an income of your own, having decided to cut ties and all.
What, you mean the bounties that you've offered up to anybody capable of beating Meg and all your other guardians out there? Don't you think that puts a lot of undue pressure on them, knowing that you've turned them into targets?
They must do better than they have, else they shall be replaced. If they're to grow in their respective roles, they have to know their weaknesses. And so do I. That you collect the bounties for it matters not.
Be sure to add those to the list of words you'll eat someday.
Enough. Get out.
Fuck you. Let's fight. Okay.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I was just wondering if you had ever heard of any other court musicians who had lost the will to sing? Your father's asked me to explain myself, and honestly, it has been rather difficult.
If it's any consolation, mate, I'm certain every single undead court musician serving in the throne room of the God of the Dead has been through everything you're going through.
Here. I trust that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
Yep, haven't even seen the cameras behind it. I mean, what?
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nix. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
I think you are as well. Then it shall be as you wish.
Thank you.
Cool.
The head chef is going to want this fish.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Chef.
Oh, chef.
Here's what I caught.
Have fish. Oh,
Done
shit.
Deal.
Fuck yeah. That's great. 500 of the purple shit. 3 keys.
What's for sale? Give me the current special.
I guess.
I'll take it. Extra keys.
10 keys is good. Okay. Spoken to people.
Achilles making the rounds.
How do you get fishing to be a thing, or am I just not far enough? You just got to buy the fishing rod off old mate here. So he's got a fishing rod in his stuff.
Nix, you've done so much for me. I thought you might like this.
You know your father does not like it when nectar is doled out on the premises, dear child. However, I am not he, and I wished regardless to provide you a token of my affection.
I'm very grateful, Nix.
Thanks, Nix. You're champ. By the way, I checked. I've never seen a Voidscape before, and I had 150 escape attempts. Oof.
Anything on the list?
Damn.
The mirror's grown in power. Thank
I'm
you,
so
Nix.
close to getting another Death Defiance. But I'll spend it on that for now. I'm gonna switch you to that.
this one then. Feeling good.
Okay. The first hit on enemy should be really beefy. The highest tier fish in one of the rarest biomes. Nice.
I'll sleep
I'm
with
happy
them dead.
that I got it out of the way then.
Just need to keep at it.
Escapes attempted 7. Okay. So I think.
Hey, you're getting pretty strong, I'll
Oh, yeah,
give you
no,
that,
there's Skelly.
boyo.
One last
Strong
dude.
enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall, and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember, when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
Smack guys against walls. Sound advice as ever, mate. This one. Malfunction
Pause.
fist. Let's say we crack some skulls.
Whoa, those are some paws. Rolling with that thing, eh?
A new addition to the old collection.
And I have Nyx's thing as well. Just 10% damage striking undamaged foes. And also striking foes from behind. But damn, only 7 attempts. You're a lot further than I was at 7. I keep telling him he's not dying enough. I'm not dying enough, and also oh, Great Hall. What's new? Don't know.
This ought to help Orpheus keep his boundless libraries of music in order. Just have to fill it in.
Oh my.
Our court musician need not be so indulged.
Okay. I need diamonds for all that other shit. Okay, so we got a fair bit done. Now, one last thing that I want to do. Progress save less than a minute ago. That's cool. That's fine. So it's not that I've done 7 runs, Priest. It's that I've done 7 runs on this save because this is what I've streamed today. Whereas this is the 20 escape attempts that I did in the past couple of days. I've been having a bit of a go of it. And I just got beyond, like I beat the Elysian boss, so the third zone's boss, and then I basically immediately died. And that's as far as I got. So I beat him once, and then that was it. But now I've started a new save, and I've actually beaten him. I beat him on like the third go today, and I've beaten him a couple of times today. But I died pretty quick, and then I've just basically been sort of getting some materials and stuff together and experimenting with things to get up to the same spot. Still further and better than you. How many attempts have you had? Around 15 or so. Right, fair enough. Just a second. Can beat Bone Hydra when I'm gunning for it, but I've only made it to the mini boss the next area. Fair enough. Beat Bone. Ha! That's something that had to be permitted because the bot picked it up. That's gold. Okay, well, that's that. I had a lot of fun with this today. I still want to finish Dark Souls 2. I still want to do that. I think this is going to be something that I will have sort of 2 files on, I guess. And I'll have a bit of a muck around with both of them. One that I sort of stream and one that I don't. If I want to play off streaming, I guess. Finding out that it cuts out every time the controller goes flat or turns off is frustrating, because I have to do one of those games, which I thought I'd figured out that it was any game that has live voice chat, but apparently that's not the case. So, we'll have to figure it out. Either way, I do want to thank a couple of people. I want to thank Wilted Blade for the follow. I also want to thank Yorkshire Nerd Plays and Grog Speed for the raids today. Very, very awesome. Very appreciated. And I want to thank Michelle and Hardshell, both shells, Michelle and Hardshell for the subs. You are both very awesome people too. So thank you very much for everything today. I hope everyone's had a good time. With the technical issues that we've had, I think it's been pretty good. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube after the fact, there's going to be 3 episodes. So this was all one session for me. Either way, I will talk to you all next time. Catch up.